Going.
The main reason I shut down my OF was because a friend at work found my OF somehow, and I guess I told him my stage name and wasn't thinking, and he subscribed.
Alright guys, this one isn't all jokes. We got one coming to us today from Tyler the Fiend. We're reacting to an entire compilation of women talking about quitting OF. And dancing and escorting and all this other wild shit. You're going to hear PTSD, losing families, not wanting kids because of shame, and dads actually refusing to be seen in public with their own daughters. Damn! And none of this, it's funny because none of this shows up in the Get the Bag Sis TikToks. So let's actually talk about the price tag that comes with easy money and if they deserve it or they don't. Let's go, man. Stick around. Let's get into it.
That's why starting was the worst decision I made in my life. Did not realize that I was literally selling parts of my soul and the money could have never made it worth it. Wish that someone would have warned me and told me that I was going to be later experiencing PTSD from the trauma and the experiences that I was subjecting myself to on a daily basis. Did not know that I would later need to be in trauma counseling. It brought me into way darker places than I ever could have imagined, and I never want to go back there. I wish I could go back in time to who I was before I started doing all that stuff and just tell myself that the money is not worth it. Keep your happiness.
Guys, so the first girl starts off by saying OF was the worst decision she's ever made in her life. Bruh. That's PTSD.
PTSD or whatever. Post-traumatic Down syndrome. No, it's not. She ain't got Down syndrome. I'm tripping. So
she's saying I sold parts of my soul. I bet you did. There's a lot of parts you sold. She starts off instantly. OF was the worst decision in her life. PTSD, trauma counseling, dark places, saying she wishes someone had warned her. This is the part nobody wants to hear. You weren't just uploading pictures. You were putting your nervous system, your future relationships, and your reputation on a permanent server worldwide. God damn! Right? Am I wrong? Every It's Just Content moment turns into a clip, a screen recording, a meme, a GIF, a folder on somebody's hard drive. And your brain now has to live with that. You didn't just sell images. You sold all of your peace of mind. And my thoughts are, you deserve it. This is what you chose. Now deal with the consequences.
What is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Alpha Central titled Why OF Models, quote unquote, are quitting and going back to 9 to 5 in 2025. This should be absolutely hilarious. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Hadan the Mummy. I'm going to leave a link to both of their channels down in the pinned comments, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys. Don't forget to leave your own comments, and let's jump right into the video.
I wasn't happy doing it. Like, it almost felt like I wanted to like go towards something I desired more. It made my name look bad. Like being on, it was more like, oh, she's an old girl, and that's just not someone who I wanted to be known as, because there's a lot more of me than just that.
Why'd you do it then if you felt like it was not what you wanted to be known as?
What she said doesn't make any sense.
She
joined OF to make money, and the only way to make money on that platform is to become popular and famous. What exactly did she think was going to happen?
Okay, so basically she's saying that she didn't like that people just see her as an OF girl, and that's not what she wants to be known as. Well, guess what? That is literally the trade you made. When your brand, your entire brand is your body, that becomes your identity to the entire world. Worldwide. You can have a heart of gold and 1,000 different talents, but the internet is shallow. It's always going to be, always has been, always will, and it's just getting worse. It sees whatever you put front and center.
I stopped. It's probably like the beginning of this year.
Why? If it was lucrative, you should have kept running it.
It definitely was lucrative, but I felt like I just didn't like going into these bigger meetings, and like once they hear the words she belongs to the streets, they kind of just turn the cheek, or like they have a certain perspective about you. So it was like, it benefited me very well, but at the same time, I just am in a different phase in my life. I'm getting older. I have nephews and nieces. I really give a about how they feel about me and what they see about me. And it just kind of like, just, you know, organically, this was like, this doesn't feel right.
She should have thought about that before getting into that line of work. Her brothers and sisters probably won't let their children near her just to protect their reputations and also to protect their children from ridicule.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that she didn't like how people just seen her as an OF girl, and that's not what she wants to be known as. Well, guess what? That's literally the trade you made, right? And now that you're older, now that she's older, has nieces and nephews, now suddenly she cares what everybody thinks. It's crazy how the conscience shows up after the bag gets slow, right? I don't know, man. Stay tuned, guys. Let's keep going.
3 things that I wish I would have known as a young girl. Number 1, my self-worth. 2, money isn't everything. Number 3, the damage that did to my mental health.
It's too late. It's funny to me how all of these women who try to quit the industry end up learning about hindsight, but they only learn about it after it's far too late and the damage has already been done.
I just want you guys.
Yeah, so you've got one here listing what she wishes she knew, right? Her self-worth, money isn't everything, the damage to her mental health. And here's the ugly truth. These warnings never go viral before the damage. It's always after the scars, after the damage and the therapy and the shame. By the time the regret hits, the files are already downloaded on all the creepiest people in the world's hard drives.
Yeah, boy.
The subs already screen recorded everything. There is no undo button on the internet for you women. Now you did it, suffer the consequences, suck it up, and move on. Try that.
No, like, this streaming has helped me more than you guys can ever know. I've accomplished things and I've done things on my own that people said I can never do. And I'm doing them every single day. And I'm making my parents proud. I'm making myself proud. I'm making the people around me proud. The people who rooted for me since day one. I'm making them so proud. And I'm just so proud of myself for giving up the life of sin and being able to just really change as a person.
It's rather hard to believe that her parents are proud of the fact that she sold her body online for money. What she did isn't something to be proud of. It's degrading and brings a lot of shame to the family name.
Yeah, exactly. Now all you are is a crying ass streamer that's saying that, you know, she's proud she left the life and her parents are proud of her now. I'll tell you this. I believe some families are proud when their kid walks away from that lifestyle. But they're not proud of what you already did. They're only proud that you have finally stopped. That nuance matters. It really does. You can rebuild, you can change, and you can heal, but you don't get to rewrite history and pretend it was empowering while it was burning your soul to the ground. You deserve it. You deserve to be there crying in your bed right now.
Okay, part 2, why I'm not a full-time dancer anymore and my money habits as a dancer. We left off in March, which was the last consistent and good month that I've had to date. My first year as a dancer, transparency, I made $130,000, but as y'all saw in part 1, I made $100K of that in the first 3 months. Then literally the rest of the year, I scraped another $30K.
30,000?
Yeah, she scraped another 30K. That look how quickly that fades. Is it worth a lifetime? Oh, a lifetime of feeling this way, just emotional damage and PTSD and all this trauma. She says it. The first couple months or whatever, she made like 100 grand or something like that in the first 3 months. And then that fast, you start fading. It's not like you got, then you made 150,000 in the next 3 months and then, 200,000 in the next 3 months. No, that should have been the instant red flag. Like, damn, is this going to be worth a lifetime of struggle? You went from 100 grand in 3 months and then in, 9 months, you made 30 grand. Like, come on, man.
I eventually got really tired of like relying on my savings and wasting my time going to the club because that's what it felt like and that's what it feels like now.
That particular industry thrives on young women who think that they're going to be getting an easy payday, but it's a huge gamble, and regardless of how it pays off, they will still be known as the person who used to do spicy things for a living.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love hanging out with my homegirls, and like the environment, at least at my club, is pretty chill, but I don't want to be spending money to be hanging out with my homegirls. I could hang out with them for free. So I eventually got a job, and that's why I've been away for 2 years.
It's impressive how she was able to get a job after what she did. Most employers won't touch women like that with a 10-foot pole, and that's just to protect their own businesses.
Yeah, that's how the trap works, right? She basically got stuck in the trap. Insane money up front, your lifestyle inflates, your name is attached to the club and everything else. Your body takes a massive beating. God damn! And when the money slows, your reputation does not. Fast money is expensive. It always sends the bill later. Right? Let me know, guys, in the comments. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, please let me know, man. Let's keep going.
The main reason I shut down my OF was because a friend at work found my OF somehow, and I guess I told him my stage name and wasn't thinking, and he subscribed. And I had videos on there from like way back in the day, like so many different hairstyles, so many different weights, so many different pregnancies.
What?
And being fat. And
did you hear what she just said? So many different pregnancies. That is crazy to me, dude.
Just doing things like crazy, like this, and things I didn't want someone that I worked with, especially a friend, to see.
If she didn't want people to see it, then why did she tell this guy in the first place? How does something like that even come up in a workplace conversation? These women don't think before they do anything, I swear.
And then a second person that I worked with in my department mentioned my OF and subscribing to it, and it freaked me out. And the thought of the people that I work with every day seeing me like that, seeing me fat and naked and doing all these things and just in that light, it freaked me out, and I shut it down at work like that. In that moment, I stepped away and I deleted my OF right then and there.
By the time she deleted her account, it was too late. The second that she told that guy about her page, it was over right then and there.
It's very rare that...
Yeah, let's be real here, guys. She deleted it instantly, right? But once people at work know your stage name, it's game over.
You're done. You're done.
He's talking about old videos, different weights, different pregnancies. Different pregnancies? What the what? What? What the fuck? Fat, naked, and how she doesn't want to be seen like that. Kind of late, don't you think? There is the permanent part nobody thinks about when they sign up for this nonsense. You don't control who finds you. It's not strangers. It's coworkers, family, exes, your future kids, classmates, and parents. You're not just selling content to fans. You're handing ammunition to the harshest people in real life. Again, am I wrong or am I right here? Let me know, guys. Make sure to let me know. And if you're still here, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like, leave a comment. Do something, man, and come and check me out on these videos. Let's get back into it.
Then becomes a women's pastor. But that has been my story. I was a high-end escort for 5 years of my life. And through an experience that I had with Christ Jesus, my life completely changed. And yes, it took a ton of work. And still takes work. It's taken therapy and very hard conversations, but the foundation of my ability to do the work that I needed to do to radically transform my life was built upon the foundation of the understanding that because of Christ and because of what he has done for me, that my life didn't have to stay in the very dark place that it was in.
We have been seeing this major trend of women finding religion after making terrible life choices. It's hard to know which ones are genuine and the others who are just trying to use it to quote unquote erase their pasts. But honestly, I think that the former is significantly more common.
Listen, I'm not here to judge her faith. I'm not. If she genuinely turned her life around, cool, good. Thumbs up. Kudos.
Brent Rambo.
People deserve a path back. I truly believe that. Some people deserve a path back. But notice what she said. It took therapy, hard conversations, and she had to crawl out of a very dark place. The darkness was the actual job, not the healing. And that alone should tell you what the industry really is, right? Listen, this next one, you deserve it. Plain and simple. And nobody should take any advice from this girl, man. Zero.
I've lost my whole family and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard. It makes intimacy hard. If you're putting yourself out there and the world is now judging you, you have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life.
These women have no idea of the major consequences of what they've done to their lives. Once they do something so shameful, word gets out and they will never be able to do anything to change that.
I don't
exactly
even want to have children because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child.
How about the fact that you don't want to have children? I can almost guarantee you that no man wants to have children with you.
Recently, I wanted
no good man, anyway. You may get some ones out there that are just chasing your spotlight that you once had.
to go visit him, and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do.
Guys, this one hits hard, man. Like, for real, this one hits hard.
But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. Damn! It hurt so
Yikes.
bad, and it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters.
What's really insane is how this woman, who didn't want children because she was terrified as to how that child would be treated, mind you, actually had a child. She knew that child wouldn't have a normal life, and she chose to do it anyway.
Do you think? Yeah, you spent half your best years gobbling up all the sausages in the world, right? And it just hits so hard to me. Like, she lost her whole family. She can't even visit her dad. Stepmom doesn't want her around at all. And her dad literally says he doesn't want to be seen in public with her. Do I think that's brutal? No. Absolutely not. Is it deserved? Yes. Do I think it's reality? Also, yes. You can't live a life built around public sexual exposure and then be shocked that the conservative family members don't want the heat. She wasn't just selling content. She was selling the family name to the highest bidder. That's what it is. If I'm wrong, guys, tell me I'm wrong, man. Here we go. This one is an animal, dude.
There is some sort of post-traumatic stress that is in you from this experience.
Yes, and I think it kicks in mostly when I go out in public, because the stares I get, I feel like people can see through my clothes, and it brings me deep shame. It makes me feel like,
I'm sorry, you deserve it.
It's what she deserves.
I lost all right to my privacy, which I did because I'm one Google search away.
Yeah.
She didn't lose her right to privacy. She made the choice herself when she got into this industry, but she's trying to make it sound like despite her choices, she is somehow the victim in this situation.
Exactly. You didn't lose it. It's not like you just woke up and couldn't find it and you lost it. No, you gave it away. You completely gave it away for a couple dollars.
And those images you cannot expunge. You have no right, even though it is deeply personal to you, you have no right to remove them from anybody's view around the world.
Nope. It's too late. They're already downloaded and saved.
A creator who thinks that they can just delete their accounts and assume the world will forget doesn't realize that those images will be on the internet forever, and there isn't a thing that they can do about it.
Like, she talks about going in public and feeling like everyone can see through her clothes. And like deep shame and feeling like she's lost her right. She's lost her right to privacy because she's only one Google search away. That's the thing. You didn't just lose the privacy. You traded it. Anonymity, dignity, and control of your own images and body for fast attention and not fast enough money. And a lot of women have no idea how heavy that decision is until it's already crushing them, until they are underneath of it getting demolished. No pun intended. Jeez.
It's not a smart idea to try and start a marketing business when your former
for
profession
real.
was OF. A lot of people don't want to do business with a guy who is in that particular line of work. It does more harm than good.
Yeah, shocking. It's not even about morality at that point. It's just practical. Clients don't want brand association with that type of shit. People don't trust your judgment. They'll think if you'll sell yourself, what would you do with my company image?
Good point.
Don't just live in the moment. They follow you into every room after. People make crazy choices and expect trying to backpedal to be simple. And that's just not how life plays out, man. I don't know, guys. Stick around, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
Clarify, I was addicted to anything and everything, but I also was a dancer. And I know a lot of girls that are addicted to dancing and still to this day are dancing. And they were dancing 4 years before me, and they've still been dancing after I quit, and I danced for about 4 years. I think it's a very addictive lifestyle because you get used to instant gratification, a lot of attention, instant money. I think the club definitely enabled my use though because it was really normalized.
These women are lured in at the prospect of making a bunch of quick money, but never realize there is a dark side to that industry, which is weird because that dark side has been made public for decades.
Exactly. Like, you get instant attention, instant money, and the illusion of power, basically. Your brain gets wired to that cycle. Everything else starts to feel boring as hell and just slow and kind of just beneath you. That's the freedom. That's called addiction. And in this case, it's just addiction wearing lipstick. That's it.
Why I got sober and quit dancing is because I met my husband, and me and my husband wanted to start a family, so I decided to get sober so that I could get pregnant. I got pregnant right away, so I stayed sober. And we talked about me going back to dancing if I wanted to after we had our son. But then once we had our son, I just never wanted to leave my kid. That's just how it worked out. I just stopped because I just had a kid and I didn't want to leave my kid.
She didn't quit dancing until after she met her husband, and she considered going back to it after having a child, which just goes to show that her addiction never went away, even after she had a kid, which is incredibly sad.
When you say, like, you were in the traditional corn industry, just OF, how long have you been doing it for?
About 3 years.
3 years, okay. And when you say you're trying to get out of it, what do you mean?
Yeah, I started it on a whim, got really famous really quickly, so didn't have any time to really think about it. Blew up really quickly.
She didn't have time to think about it because she didn't want to take the time to think about it. If she had, she would have realized that the risks far outweigh the rewards in that particular industry.
Exactly. She didn't want to slow down enough to think about the consequences. That's what that means. You just didn't want to hear the truth over clout and fast money and fake empowerment. Like, people been telling you it's dark.
Yeah, as time went on, I got a little bit older, realized, you know, it's not really where a lot of people should be. I think it's just a very dark industry, and there's a lot that isn't, I think, portrayed in the media. A lot of girls are like, well, I'm a boss bitch, and it's this.
That woman got her money and then realized how bad the industry was, and anybody with half a brain could have told her that signing up for that life would have been a terrible idea.
You are not going to make $4 million a month doing OF. Don't even think about it. I need you to understand that this Sophie Rain chick is an anomaly. It's not to say that there aren't high earners on the platform, but I promise you, you're not going to be one of them. The industry is oversaturated. If you aren't already in it, I genuinely would not recommend joining. You're not going to make $4 million in a month. You know what's going to happen? Everyone that you don't want to sub, they're going to be the first ones to sub. Your old high school teachers, your family, your old coworkers, your friends, your exes. Like, I swear to God, they're going to be the first ones to do it.
They've asked me.
All right, so she flat out says that you're not going to be the type that's making $4 million a month. The average creator makes only a few $100, dude. Most of these women are destroying privacy, branding themselves sexually forever, risking family and relationships, sabotaging future jobs for less money than a part-time job at like Target or something. That's not empowerment. That's a scam with filters, right? I don't know, guys, but here's my take on all this. A lot of these women are victims of bad decisions, lies sold on social media, and their own greed and impulsiveness. They are responsible for what they chose, but they are also living proof that this easy money, no consequences type of culture is just a flat out lie. So to the girls watching this, don't do it.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Do not do it. Take the warnings you are giving by the women that have already been through it. But they won't. Most women will not. They will see all this stuff and they'll just continue to go down that path.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
Not because men told you not to, not because the patriarchy, not because of religion, not because of haters. Don't do it because you can't get your privacy back. You can't get your innocence back. And a good man that you're gonna want in the future, that's a big thing to him. That's what he wants, your innocence. Once you give it away, that whole dating gets so much harder. Finding a good man gets so much harder. You can't control who sees you, and you can't predict how much it will cost you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And to the men, stop funding the destruction that you're complaining about.
I want to apologize to all of you for what I did. It was very wrong and I am very sorry.
You can't sit here screaming about modern women are ruined while you're logged into their subscription list, just handing them money. Stop complaining. The truth is simple. The industry chews people up and spits them out. The money is only temporary. The footage is forever. The damage runs deeper than any of these girls understand when they signed up. So no, this isn't sex work is work to me. This looks a lot more like self-destruction on camera, sponsored by simps and protected by denial.
Women.
How about this? If you want a better life, don't sell your soul for a monthly subscription fee. It's that simple, guys. We're gonna close it here, man. I appreciate you guys swinging by. There was a lot more to this video. I may make a part 2 to it, but for right now, we're gonna stop right here. I appreciate any of you guys that made it this far in the video. Make sure you hit that comment button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, or leave a thumbs down. I don't care, but if you're gonna give me a thumbs down, stop in the comments and tell me why, guys. Let's get into this, man, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.